Hello and welcome to my first game devlog, where I'm planning to make a game with AAA graphics with a storyline. In this video I will go through the process of making the character and a few basic mechanics. I always wanted to make a big game, and what inspired me to start was watching the YouTuber Raymond Grips and how he make his dream game. But I always struggled to make even just the basic games with mostly the mechanics. I have made a few games in the past, but they were never fully developed and only had a few mechanics. At the moment I am a full-time student and I have only learned the basics of game dev in my certificate and in my first year. But now I am a second year and I can't wait for the new things I will learn. I mostly struggle with the coding part of game design, but I'm slowly starting to understand it. So I started off by sculpting the main character first. Unfortunately I forgot to record the beginning and the sculpting phase and lost the footage of the remesh part. I was not planning to sculpt the character in the first place and I wanted to start box mining, but I decided to start sculpting just to learn a new skill as well. After sculpting I went into remeshing the character. Remeshing is the process of adding a lot of planes around the character so that it can be optimized for games and animation and make it easier to run on PCs. Unfortunately I've never remeshed a character before. I only started learning it right now after watching a few tutorials on the internet, so my edge flow might be quite bad, especially with the feet and the hands.
Look at this dude. Wait till you see the no.
But I don't think it's going to be a big difference, but if it's going to be a problem, I might change it in the future. Now unfortunately I've lost the footage of the texturing phase as well. I forgot to save the video on my Twitch. I'm sorry that I on Twitch if you want to see me work on games and other projects. But all I did is I put it into Substance Painter and I want to learn the software, so I just put it in there, use a few skin textures, add a few things here and there. I also went into Substance Designer and followed the tutorial on how to make this hexagon suit for the character. Credits to this guy, his tutorial will be in the link in the description. But all I did is I used that texture and I put it onto my character in Blender after I exported it into a texture file. After all that is done, I was not satisfied with the face of the character, especially with the mouth, so I added the mask onto the character live on stream. So if you see this overlays and get confused, this is because this was from the stream. But I might add a scene in the game where the mask is removed, depending if it will fit the game. And now it's time for the rigging, everyone's favorite part. All I did is use rigifi for the character and just align the bones with the appropriate parts of the body and remove the face bone because I don't think it's necessary for my part of the game, and if I need to change it, all I do is use shape keys or I just re-rig the character. So all I did is just add quick animations that does not look good at all. This is just so that I can get the idea of the motion of the player and see if everything is working. I will definitely change these animations in the future. This is just to make it more easier to see, and later I will make it more believable and look better. Now this on to the coding part. All I did is store the input in a different script as the movement using Unity's new input system. I would really recommend using Unity's new input systems. It's so cool and so easy to use. And after I did that, I just add a rigid body to the character and use a different script for that. The biggest reason I do not use a character controller is because I had a lot of problems with it in the past. And as far as I know, you can't add a grappling mechanic to your game. So I would just have that option available in the future by not using the character controller. And to move the camera I used Unity Cinema Machine just because I don't want to program everything from scratch. Now that is part 1 of my devlog. I hope you enjoyed this part. I will try my best to add more episodes as I go, but if you enjoy, feel free to leave a like and subscribe so that you don't miss the future episode. Also feel free to visit my Twitch, which is 1DZA, or the link will be in the description below. Until next time, cheers.